Ura Mawashi Geri, or hook kick. Today's video is about the karate hook kick and a few tips and tricks to help you improve yours. So the hook kick, or the Ura Mawashi Geri, the biggest problem that I find most students have is the chamber position, and they're taking the kick too wide. So what happens is it ends up looking a bit like this, where they take the leg all the way around, which limits the amount of power we can make. It telegraphs the kick too much, and it's easy to be taken down if the opponent's quick enough. So in order to combat this, what we need to do is make sure we chamber the kick in the same way that we would with any other kick. Okay, knee comes up high first, high, and then hook the kick out from that position. Okay, so we don't want to be leaning away and trying to get this big swinging hook kick like this. It should almost look like we're going to come up for a side kick, and we miss the side kick and hook it back this way. So imagine I'm taking a wide kikomi, so I'm going to miss the kikomi over here. I'm going to miss it and hook it back into the target from that position. So we have two versions of the hook kick. In sparring, I would prefer most of the time to use the bottom of the foot, the flat part of the foot, for safety reasons, of course. In application, I suppose we'll use the heel more so. In sparring, I would maybe take the kick back after landing. In real use, I would take the kick through the target. So it's good to obviously train both styles there. But for the dojo, of course, for safety and to keep our training partners coming back, a controlled recoil is my preferred option in practice. So an exercise I like to use in the dojo is to have a partner hold a guard up, or a barrier at least, to simulate the guard. The target is back here, which is the head. What I want to do is chamber my kick here and take it outside here and hook it back around the guard. So that's going to look like this. I must not hit that arm with that kind of lack of chamber. So I'm going to take my knee high, hook it out, and come back to the target from here. Out and back to the target from there. So going back to the earlier point of extending like a missed kikomi, I come here, push it out, and come back from that position. I'm not going for impact here because obviously it's just a technique it's an exercise to develop technique, but I just want to make sure that I'm missing that arm and coming back here. Missing the arm and coming back, getting around that front arm this way. So a second exercise to gain some control over the legs in that position is to take hold of the bar, something to balance onto. I'm going to get that nice high chamber position here. Guard up from this position. I'm going to extend out and just hook back here. We can carry it through with the heel if we want to practice that version, but just from here, slowly. Hooking it back and returning every time. Hooking it back and returning every time. Same as with the Mawashi Geri in the previous video, the supporting foot must make that full rotation in order to open the hips up. So from here, I'm coming around, hooking and coming back again. Hooking and coming back from that position there. We can do this at speed, here. We can come this way fast, or we can work it slowly, whichever you prefer. We can work a number of sets, maybe 3 or 4 sets of 8 or so reps, just to develop the strength of the hips and the control of the legs. Okay, so a final bonus point is to take these ideas and add them also to the Ura Mawashi Geri, or Ura Mawashi Geri, the spinning hook kick. The same things apply. So, as I said earlier, the most common problem is when people swing too wide like this. We still want to maintain a chamber and let it go at the last second. In order to evade or avoid being taken down and to try to disguise the kick as much as possible. Obviously with the spin, it could become Ushiro or it could be Ura Mawashi, so that's the benefit of keeping that tight as we spin. So, so from here, as I'm turning, as I say, the most common issue then is that the kick comes really wide, which lacks power. It shows the kick from a mile away, and it's too slow. So from here, I want to spin, chambered from here, in this position. Stay nice and tight until I let it go at the last second. So from here, let it go very late, okay? So I almost want to be fully turned to the opponent before I let the kick go. I don't want to let it out too soon, because then it becomes too wide a kick. The tighter I can keep it, the better. Hopefully these tips are useful to you. Again, as always, please like and subscribe if you enjoy the videos, and let me know in the comments below what else you'd like to see going forwards.